Hi, welcome to Arsenal Fan TV. Now, listen, before I get into this video, first of all, let me just explain that this in no way is an excuse for Arsenal's poor season. Arsenal have had a poor season, and I don't know whether you want to blame it on the manager, the players, the board, the fans, as Arsene Wenger's been recently trying to do. But whatever you want to say, we have had a poor season. We've underachieved this season. A season when Leicester have won the league. We should really have won it if we'd really stood up. We didn't, and we've underachieved. But I thought I'd do this video because there is one thing that could still happen this season that could bring a smile to my face. And that is Arsenal finishing above Spurs. Now, listen. A few weeks ago, the amount of grief I got from Spurs fans when I went to White Hart Lane, not in a bad way, but in a football banter way, they gave me grief. We're the new kings of North London. We've taken over, blah, 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 blah. We're going to win the league, which they didn't, by the way. Now, there's a little chance, not a big one, but a little chance now that Arsenal could actually finish above Spurs. In Spurs' best ever Premier League season, Arsenal could still, even though our season's been shocking, finish above Spurs. Now, listen, I remember I was the other day when Tottenham didn't win the league, and I put out a couple of tweets like taking the mick after that game against West Brom. And there were some Arsenal fans who came back and they were like, Robbie, stop, you shouldn't be doing that. So what? Who cares? I'm like, you know what? Are they Arsenal fans? I don't care if it's a game of cards, if it's tiddlywinks we're playing, chess, whatever. I want to beat Spurs. I want to finish above Spurs. It's not going to mask our bad season, but it will bring a little smile to my face, and I want to, at all times, finish above Spurs. I'm like, these guys, they can't be Arsenal fans. I remember when Arsenal got to the final of the Champions League, there were Spurs fans walking around and going to games with Barcelona tops on. That's how badly they wanted us to lose. And I don't care about Spurs finishing above us. You must be mad. I want to finish above Spurs. Simple as. Now listen, here's how we could do it. I'm not going to say we're going to do it. Still a tall order. But here's how we could do it. Spurs are currently 3 points above Arsenal. Got a better goal difference than us. Way, way better actually. That's damning indictment of Arsenal, how many little goals we scored. But that's another video. But anyway, listen, they're 3 points above us. There's 2 games left. Their 2 games, they've got Southampton at home this week. And that ain't going to be an easy game. Southampton been playing well. They destroyed us, remember. They destroyed Manchester City last week, put 4 past them. They're confident. They're trying to cement a Europa League place. They want to finish as high up the league as possible. They're going to be fresh and confident after that win. Whereas Spurs are going to be after a real downer after losing to Chelsea. They've got players like Dembele missing, Dele Alli missing because their discipline's fallen apart. So that's not going to be an easy game for Spurs. Also to motivate yourself after, going for the league and then, it just all falling apart against Chelsea. That's not going to be an easy game for Spurs, right? So that's Spurs. On Saturday, they've got Southampton. Of course, we got a difficult game as well. Manchester City away. But we could be catching City at a decent time as well. They've been knocked out of the Champions League. They might be feeling a bit deflated as well. Vincent Kompany's out. So you never know. We could go up there. We've done it before. We could go up there and get 3 points. And if Spurs, say, dropped a point or, drew or drop any points, we've got to be in a position where, we could, then be on level pegging with them. Then going into the last game of the weekend, last game of the season, sorry, we've got Aston Villa at home, which, come on. Even though we've been terrible at home this season, you got to fancy Arsenal to win that game. And Spurs have got to go away to Newcastle, which that's going to be a tough game. Newcastle, Rafa Benitez in charge now. They're battling for their lives. You know, that game could be all on that game for Newcastle. It could be all on that game. If Newcastle win that game, that could be the game that keeps them in the division. So again, that's going to be a really tough game for Spurs. We've got a chance of passing Spurs and finishing second. And as I said, although it's no consolation, nobody get it twisted. It's not a consolation because we was aiming for a far bigger prize, but it would bring a smile on my face if St. Tottenham's Day was restored. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Can we finish above Spurs? Can we? It's going to be hard. Listen, they're 3 points above us, and it's always best to have the points in the bag. But Spurs have been falling apart over the past couple of seasons, past couple of weeks. They're starting to Spurs it up. Just as I said when I was on that BBC thing, I said it, didn't I? I said that they'll start to slip. And what's happened? West Brom, Chelsea. Let's see what happens. Leave it in the comments below. And I want to know, you know what I mean? Like, as I said, I've got some grief off of Arsenal fans saying they don't care. Listen, we're all disappointed we didn't want to win. We didn't win the league. But you don't care about finishing above Spurs? I do, mate. I want to finish above Spurs. And then let's come back next season and try and win this damn thing. But first mission, let's try and finish above Spurs. Their best ever season and we finish above them? Little smile on my face. A little bit of consolation.
Listen, get over right now onto the Ball Street channel and subscribe for a chance to win this signed Santi Cazorla t-shirt. All you got to do is subscribe to Ball Street and watch the video with me on there talking about Santi Cazorla and tell them that Arsenal Fan TV sent you. Subscribe right now to our mates over there on Ball Street.